In August 2018, the Watts family appeared to be the epitome of suburban bliss. Chris Watts, a devoted father and husband, lived with his pregnant wife, Shannon, and their two daughters, Bella and Celeste, in Frederick, Colorado. Their social media profiles showcased a picture-perfect life: happy vacations, family outings, and a beautifully maintained home. Behind the scenes, however, financial struggles and marital tensions were brewing, hidden from public view. This stark contrast between image and reality would later become the focal point in one of America's most shocking crime cases. Beneath the surface, Chris Watts' marriage was crumbling. He had begun an affair with Nicole Kessinger, a co-worker, and was increasingly distant from Shannon. Text messages revealed his growing detachment, while Shannon's social media posts masked their deteriorating relationship. Financial pressures, including a looming bankruptcy, added to the strain. Chris's double life, portraying a loyal family man while secretly planning a future with his mistress, set the stage for the tragedy that would unfold. In the early hours of August 13, Chris Watts committed an unthinkable act. He murdered Shannon and their two daughters. Evidence suggests he strangled Shannon in their bed, then smothered Bella and Celeste. Security footage captured him loading their bodies into his truck, wrapping Shannon in a sheet. The brutality of the crime, coupled with his calm demeanor afterward, shocked investigators and the public alike. This marked the point of no return in the case. After the murders, Chris drove to the Cervi Ranch oil site where he worked to dispose of the bodies. He buried Shannon in a shallow grave and dumped the girls' bodies in separate oil tanks. Detectives later found Shannon's phone and wedding ring discarded nearby. The callousness of the act, leaving his daughters in crude oil, deepened the public's horror. The site became a grim symbol of his betrayal. When Shannon and the girls were reported missing, Chris feigned concern in media interviews. He pleaded for their safe return, even as he knew the truth. His flat affect and odd behavior, like smiling at inappropriate moments, raised red flags. Neighbors noted his lack of urgency, and security footage contradicted his alibi. The gap between his words and actions grew impossible to ignore. Detectives quickly zeroed in on Chris's inconsistencies. His neighbor's security camera showed him loading his truck alone, contradicting his claim that Shannon left with the kids. Phone records revealed suspicious deletions, and his mistress confirmed their affair. Under scrutiny, Chris's facade cracked. The weight of the evidence, including the Cervi Ranch discoveries, left little room for doubt about his guilt. Faced with irrefutable evidence, Chris confessed to the murders. In a chilling interview, he admitted to killing Shannon in a fit of rage and the girls to eliminate witnesses. His detached tone and lack of remorse stunned even seasoned investigators. The confession, though incomplete, he later changed details, provided a grim resolution to the mystery, but no comfort to the grieving families. The case ignited a media firestorm. Vigils were held for Shannon, Bella, and Celeste, while online forums dissected every detail. True crime documentaries and podcasts amplified the outrage, with many questioning how a normal man could commit such atrocities. The Watts family's tragic story became a cautionary tale about the dangers of hidden dysfunction and the limits of public perception. In November 2018, Chris Watts was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Shannon's family delivered emotional impact statements condemning his betrayal. Yet, questions lingered about his motives, the role of his mistress, and whether the full truth was revealed. Memorials for the victims endure, but the case remains a haunting reminder of how quickly a perfect life can unravel into unimaginable horror.